A very warm welcome to Coffee and Crypto. I am Arun Singh and this is one more episode but with a lot of new elements. Very quickly, let me tell you what all are you going to see in this episode. Number one, PM Modi spoke about crypto at World Economic Forum, so we'll give you details of that. Number two, there is very less possibility of a crypto bill to be introduced in the budget session. Number three, the buzz around crypto airdrop. We'll explain what crypto airdrop actually is. And then Milkha Singh NFTs are coming out on this Republic Day. The NFT team joins us along with his family. I'm Arun Singh. Let's get started. We'll begin with what PM really spoke about at World Economic Forum. And for that detail, we'll go to our coffee wall. Talking about crypto at WEF Summit, PM Modi said a global effort is needed. There was focus on collective effort in his speech. He said, decision taken by a single country will be insufficient to deal with its challenges. Cryptocurrency is an example of challenges we are facing as a global family. Now remember, he's made this point time and again about how there has to be a global collaborative effort when we talk about cryptocurrency or deal with it. Now he said every nation, every global agency needs to have collective and synchronized action. But back home, what happens to the crypto bill that was expected to be tabled in the winter session? Well, there were reports of it being introduced in the budget session, but as per government sources, it is unlikely to be introduced in the budget session. So all those details also on your screen. Decision on bill's final structure is likely to come after polls. This is as per government sources. Prime Minister Narendra Modi wants global deliberations on crypto regulations, as we also spoke about this, explaining the WEF comments. Then delay is unlikely to provide more clarity on taxation of crypto income in India is also what our sources tell us. Now we'll break this open to a discussion with our experts. Joining us, Sharat Chandra, VP Research and Strategy, Earth ID, a global decentralized identity management platform. Then we have Prasanna Lohar, also Chief Innovation Officer, DCB Bank, and founder of India Blockchain Forum. A very warm welcome to both of you. My first question to Sharat. Now, what is your interpretation of global deliberations on crypto regulations? Because we keep hearing our Prime Minister or other experts talking about this.
Thanks, Arun, for the question, and thanks for having me. I think the call for global regulation is appropriate and very, very timely for the simple reason because the decentralized nature of the technology being borderless, right, and it's evolving so much that not even a single country is able to come up with a comprehensive regulation. So that's why the call for global regulation is very much in sync with even IMF's guidelines. So IMF chief Geeta Gopinath, even she kind of endorsed a similar view. Now look at one important aspect where India happens to be a G20 member, a founding member. So G20 started in 1999, and now in December this year, India will take over the presidency of G20, and we will have a G20 summit next year during 2023. So India has I would say the pole position in terms of spearheading or leading the momentum of call for global regulation, because G20 is already also linked to Financial Stability Board, which has a mandate to work on cross-border payments and ensure financial stability, where G20 members like, say, US, UK, Europe, and even Hong Kong, South Korea can come together and frame a comprehensive and inclusive regulation. So very timely and very right in the approach.
Okay, Mr. Lohar, now I also want to talk about, tax-related conversation. Which tax-related fixes you think we need to fix, immediately?
Yeah, I think as of now, there is no clarity for end users to take care of their crypto investments, right? As such, there is no regulation, although SEBI has commented on these taxes, etc. But as such, for an end user, there is no clarity. So it makes a very blurred vision for end user whenever they are investing into crypto and so on. And as Sarath has rightly said, it's a time to come up with a regulation which will help taxpayer also to look at, because say example, if you look at mutual funds or any of those other instruments where there is a complete clarity how taxation will happen. Crypto is something which is not regulated entity, although a lot of Indians are investing. Unless we have some clarity, I think it will be a blur vision. I think that is what is very, very important. If they are investing into cryptos, it's good to have a tax vision. Yeah.
But Mr. Lohar, if not a bill, do you think there would be a taxation-related regulation in the upcoming budget?
I'm not sure, like this time also, although we were expecting last year will happen in 2021, but the way we are looking at 2022 also, I'm not sure it will be again restudied or calibrated in this session also.
Okay. And Sharad, what are your thoughts on this? And you think ban is definitely off the charts here?
Yeah, so I agree with Prasanna that clarity with respect to taxation has to be there, and I don't see a ban happening soon. And we should definitely not follow some of the neighbors like China and Pakistan, which are going that particular route. It's not a feasible approach to follow, right? But I would also like to mention how some of the aspects of taxation, let's say the government can first begin with classifying these assets and classify what are the rules of, let's say, business income or capital gains tax to begin with, right? So that entities who are part of the crypto ecosystem don't get harassed by the tax authorities, and they can, because they're more than willing to comply with all regulations. So there has to be clarity on GST and on other aspects as well.
Okay,
so
every time we talk about regulation, there's also conversation about CBDC as well. I want a quick reaction from both of you on that as well. Mr. Lohar, to you first. Do you think CBDC will be a good counter to cryptocurrency in India?
Yeah, if you look at the whole money history, right, which we have seen starting from your gold to the plastic money recently, right, I think CBD is going to be the actual future of money, right? So that's what we have seen. We will see how paper-based currency will be, and one of the option CBDC will be there. That's how we will look at a better, because CBDC will be a legal tender which will be governed by the central banks like RBI in India. There are 60 plus more central banks who are studying, doing some experimentation around it. There are live cases, say example, China, Cambodia, Singapore, between Canada, wholesale or retail CBDCs. And it has a lot of value where we'll benefit out of this value. I can say that GDP value of India will go to the some increment because of the CBDC. So it's good to, as a country like India, when they are enforcing a lot of work on railroads like Aadhaar, UPI, I think this decade will be for CBDC. Okay. Last decade, it was supposed for UPI. I think CBDC one of those game changer this year. Yeah.
Well, those wondering, CBDC is central bank digital currency, which would be RBI's own digital currency. And very quickly, Sharath, your thoughts on it?
So what I think is there will be a coexistence of CBDCs, stable coins and cryptocurrencies, because they have different use cases, different utilities, right? The way NFTs, or let's say stable coins, which are being kind of used very aggressively in the DeFi space, right? Billions of dollars worth of stable coins are kind of engaged in DeFi platforms. So different use cases, different utilities. So there will be a coexistence, and there will not be one coin ruling all. So we won't be seeing CBDCs replacing cryptocurrencies. They all are here to stay.
Okay, thank you so very much, both of you, for talking to us on this. And now we'll move on to our next segment, where we are going to talk about crypto airdrop. There's a lot of buzz around this. Now, this is a new term and a lot of people are Googling about it. But if you're watching Coffin Crypto, you don't have to Google about cryptocurrency much. So let's get straight into the explainer of what crypto airdrop is. We'll begin with the basics. What is crypto airdrop? Well, this is simply a crypto giveaway. Giveaway is a very popular term online. A lot of brands do this, where they give away things for free, which is essentially their products. So in this case, this is to promote a new service. A lot of new cryptocurrency platforms do this, and usually participants are given free crypto coins here, and that's how they promote their new service. And what do platforms get out of this? Number one, new registrations, because they are new in the business. They want a lot of registrations. That's what they get. Then they get free promotion and marketing, and in the end, social media buzz. Why? Because a lot of these airdrops involve users to do something on the social media. Maybe it's tagging 3 friends or posting something on the platform's page. So they get social media buzz also with this. But how can one avail it? Well, first of all, you have to have a wallet compatible with the service. Second, you need to participate in the airdrop that they open. Then you wait to get selected, and in the end, of course, you'll get those coins. But a quick warning here, you have to be aware of the scams, because a lot of scams under the name of crypto airdrops are also popular. What are the other risks? We'll talk to our expert on that. We have with us Arun S. Devarajan. So Arun, talking to another Arun. He's co-founder of Mohash. A very warm welcome. First of all, how do crypto airdrops really work? We want to hear from an expert.
Yeah, hi. So a crypto airdrop is a reward or a gift or for an early participant in a protocol. It is used to bootstrap a network. It is used to bootstrap a protocol so that the first 100 users, first 1,000 users are excited to join it. Imagine if you're first 1,000 users of Facebook and you got Facebook stock at that point in time. It is kind of comparable, right? The early adopters are rewarded for their outsized risk that they're taking in the contribution and building out of the protocol. That's what an airdrop is. Okay.
And a lot of people get confused between ICO and airdrop. So how would you tell the difference between these two?
Right. An airdrop is a reward for contributing to the network, being an early participant, writing code or talking about it on social media. ICO is like you're making an investment into a new token or a new project that is to be launched. It can be compared to IPO in our public markets, Infosys IPO or Zomato IPO. So it is comparable to that. IPO is an investment, the other one is a reward.
Right. So you're not really putting your money when you join an airdrop.
Yes. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Any examples in India that you can quote?
So one of my favorite examples in India is there's a network called Bioeconomy that got built out. At its peak, its fully diluted value is about $3 billion. They launched an airdrop token for its early contributors sometime in the last 2-3 months. So that is one to watch out for. That's been fun to see an Indian token coming out so large.
Right. Are there any risks also? Of course, we mentioned 1 year. There are a lot of scams under the name of crypto airdrop also, which are, in circulation. But any other risks or maybe any tip that you want to give to a user who is going for a crypto airdrop?
Right. So the risks are like if someone is giving you, let's say, 10,000 rupees, you better declare it to the tax man. Otherwise, you're going to get into trouble with the income tax person. Those are the financial risks. Since you're not putting your own money, you're not taking incremental financial risk. Now, if you want to be eligible for an airdrop, what will be exciting is like if you are participating in new ideas that are being explored, you're contributing to them in the form of code, in the form of promotions and marketing, in a way that is consistent with what you enjoy in the world. That is a great way for you to earn a lot of airdrops on a variety of protocols.
Okay. Thank you so very much for joining us on the show, Arun. And you have a great name, by the way. But now it's time for us to take a break. Well, that pun was because I'm Arun. So after the break, if you are an NFT enthusiast, you have something really exciting coming up. And also, if you love sport, then also you shouldn't miss this segment because we are talking about Milkha Singh's NFT, the legendary Milkha Singh's NFT. Don't go anywhere. Keep watching Coffee and Crypto. Welcome back. You're watching Coffee and Crypto. A legendary athlete, a proud patriot, and a trailblazer. Milkha Singh, also known as the Flying Sikh, is India's most celebrated track and field sprinter. His fans and sport lovers can now buy his NFTs as they are launching on this Republic Day. Altius, collaborating with Polygon, is coming up with this. Milkha Singh's son, Jeev Milkha Singh, joins us today. Along with him, Anurag Lakhotia, co-founder Altius DAO, Sandeep Nailwal, co-founder and COO Polygon. A very warm welcome to each one of you. First question to Jeev, of course. You're a celebrated golfer, you're a sports lover. Where did this thought really come from, and what are the memories that you want his fans to live with?
Arun, I think my father was bigger than life. And this is the best way to keep his legacy alive. And I didn't know too much about it because the thought I come from, I don't understand NFT, but all these people got together and they explained it to me. And I said, yes, we should go ahead to keep it alive.
Right.
And I've got a fantastic team on board, Polygon, Altius DAO. They've done an excellent job. So I said, let's go ahead so that we can contribute certain amount of money to the Milkha charitable fund and charitable fund so that we can do some good work with it and keep the legacy alive.
Great. As far as the Altius platform is concerned, so Anurag, question for you now. Talk about the collection. There are multiple, I think, levels of it that you can really enroll to, and there is a physical aspect also linked to it. Can you talk about that?
First of all, extremely proud, extremely glad and happy to bring in the Milkha Singh's NFT. Being a sports community, it could not have been any better than bringing in Milkha Singh's NFT collection on the Republic Day. So basically the NFT is divided into 4 major categories: the super rare collection, the rare collection, then there is a champions collection and the sprinter collection. The super rare collection comes with exclusive golfing experience, which is basically playing golf with the superstar Milkha Singh at the top-notch golfing courses across the globe. Along with it, you get very rare Milkha Singh's memorabilia from his sporting career. We have limited edition sports merchandise to go with it. So these are the physical utilities. So generally an NFT is a digital asset. What we've done is we have attached a physical set of utilities to come with it so that people can also have an experience along with holding the NFT.
Is it because of the Indian mindset? Because, you have to associate something physical when somebody is putting in money. Is it that? Because there are
partly yes. Yeah, so partly yes and no. We realized that Milkha Singh, along with to carry on the legacy, it's important to be in touch with the thing, to get up close with the sport. And we thought that we have got Jeev with us. We have got the Polygon team with us. So we thought that why not bring the actual experience of sports, Milkha Singh's legacy and the tech together. So that is how
I felt great
works.
reading that one can also wear the blazer that he wore. I mean, what a proud thing to own it would be for any sports lover.
Yes.
Going to Sandeep now, what has been your experiments with NFT? What are the trends that you're seeing, and how has this association been like for you, because it's specifically focused on sports?
Yeah, I mean, primarily NFTs have 3 larger segments, right? So one is your abstract art, which has given the real global attention towards NFTs, like those crypto punks and all that, right? So that's the one domain. The second domain is gaming NFTs, and gaming NFTs are also becoming fairly popular, and Polygon is also seeing now probably in thousands the number of games that are building on blockchains. But then the third segment is the brands, the celebrities, and the loyalty and engagement segment. And I think that's still fairly untapped segment globally in terms of NFTs. And ideally, if you see the traditional world, how traditional world is set up, this segment should be the second largest segment after gaming, at least. Right. And that's where we are seeing that, yesterday only Adidas announced that they are also doing NFTs and doing these NFTs with Altius DAO and, legends like, Honorable Milkha Singh ji. So, we are seeing more and more of this happening on cricket. People are doing NFTs. Sometime back, another team, Collection, had done a Yuvraj Singh NFT. And all those things. So, and people are also, kind of experimenting with this, especially when it's related to the celebrities and brands and these things. People are kind of trying to create these phygital NFTs, which has a NFT digital part of this, but also has a physical part of it, like physical part of the engagement into it. Like, for example, Raj Singh's NFT, it's like whoever wins that or takes that NFT that gets to play with Yuvraj those 6 balls where he hits for the 6 sixes.
And I think in this one also there is one experience to play golf with Jeev as well. Jeev, are you excited for that?
Yes, I am. I would love to play a round of golf with the person who's done this, contributed for the legacy to carry on. Okay. I would love to do that and have a round of golf in maybe the UK, Chandigarh or Delhi.
Right. Anurag, last quick question to you. So how can one really access it? And I believe there would be a bidding. What would be the base price?
So yeah, so we are doing a round of airdrop, which we recently discussed, right? So that is the free airdrop which is being done directly to the wallet, and the super rare and champion collection that will go live on 26th of January. And there'll be a website, the Milkha Singh's curated website that we have created, so a person can go there. You can connect your crypto wallet onto it, and then immediately the entire store opens up for you to go and buy. Now the super rare and rare collection come in a bid format. It will be an auction-based thing, which with a base price. The base price will be, I think, maybe 3-4 to start with, and then it goes up as the bid increases. The champion collection will be a fixed price, which a person can directly go and buy at that price. So it's a crypto wallet. You have your crypto wallet live. Go on to the website. It immediately connects and works.
Okay, thank you so very much, gentlemen, for talking to us on this segment. With this, we come to an end of this show, but Coffin Crypto will be back next Friday at 6:30 p.m. on NDTV 24/7. This is Arun Singh signing off.